अरे नहीं वो
Hello, fellow Toastmasters and future Toastmasters. Hello.
Hello.
I welcome you all to our Jaipur Toastmasters Humorous and Evaluation Speech Contest. I hope you are enjoying your day.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes.
Show me your energy related to contest.
Yes.
So how many contestants we are having for humorous speech? Raise up your hands. Okay, great. And evaluation? Fine. Toastmaster Kamlesh, aren't you a participant in any of your contests?
No.
May I know the reason?
I have to listen.
Okay.
Let's start the activity. Activity. You have to clap for twice. Thank you everyone and good evening fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I welcome you all to the Jaipur Toastmasters Club's Humorous Speech and Evaluation Contest. I am the Chief Sergeant at Arms and I warmly welcome all of you to the contest. I would like to begin starting with the club mission. We provide a mutually supportive and positive learning experience where members are empowered to develop their leadership and communication skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personality development. Also, there are some golden rules for the contest which I would like to inform about. Number one is flash photography is not permitted during the contest. Only the authorized officials are allowed to do so. Please turn off your digital devices or put them on silent mode. Then the audience is required to refrain from any crosstalk that may distract the proceeding of the contest or disrupt the flow of the contest. Once the contest chair starts the contest room will be locked. Members will only be allowed to move in or move out of the room during 1 minute of silence. If you wish to exit the room, you may again do so only during the 1 minute silence. You will be given a break to use the washroom which is behind your seats and for the water facility as well. Kindly express appreciation for the contestant following their speeches through applause. Refrain from engaging in verbal communication during the applause or when the contestant return to their seats. Now with this, I wish you all a fantastic contest. Now please help me welcome today's humorous speech and evaluation speech contest chair, Toastmaster Ajay Rakil on the stage.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Company. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Jaipur Toastmasters Club Evaluation Speech Contest and Humorous Speech Contest. I acknowledge the presence of our district officers here at the Toastmasters location and thank you for joining us today. The purpose of humorous speech contest is to provide an opportunity to speakers to improve their humorous speaking skill, learn by observing the speakers who have benefited from their Toastmaster training, and to recognize the value of humor in speaking. Today, we have 6 contestants, and I confirm all contestants are briefed about the rules, speech timing, and display of timing signal. The Chief Judge has confirmed that contest officials have been briefed. Each contestant will deliver the speech within a time limit of 5 to 7 minutes. To qualify a speaker must speak for not less than 4 minutes 30 seconds and no more than 7 minutes 30 seconds. After each contestant has spoken, a minute of silence shall be observed to allow the judges to mark their balance. After the final contestant has spoken, we shall observe 3 minutes of silence for the judges to finalize their ballots and hand them over to the ballot counter. All contestants may remain in the meeting room throughout the contest. If a contestant chooses to leave during the contest, the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Krishna, will escort them back into the room when it's time to speak. Except for contestants, no one will be permitted to enter the or leave the room once the contest has begun, until the last contestant has spoken. The timing will begin with the contestant first verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. The green card will display at 5 minutes and will remain displayed for 1 minute. The yellow card will display at 6 minutes and will remain displayed for 1 minute. The red card will display at 7 minutes and will remain displayed until the speech is concluded. No signal will be given for the overtime period. In case of fault in the timing device, an additional 30 seconds second will be allowed for the speaker. Announcement of the contest winner is final unless the winner is announced incorrectly, in which case the chief judge, ballot counter or timer are permitted to immediately interrupt to correct the error. The speaking order was determined by random selection during the briefing, which was shared with the contest official. The speaking order is as follows. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Shashank, please raise your hand. Yes. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Krishnachu. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Anusha. Speaker 4, Toastmaster Hitesh. Speaker 5, Toastmaster Rohit. Speaker 6, Toastmaster Piyush. As mentioned by Sergeant at arms, may I remind the audience to put your noise making device on silent or airplane mode and refrain from any movement or sound that may distract the speaker while delivering the speech. May I request Sergeant at arms Toastmaster Krishna to secure the door throughout the contest and ensure no one is moving in or out for the contest once the contest begins. Each contestant will be introduced twice by their name, speech title, their name. Chief Judge, Toastmaster Loket, please confirm that all contest officials are in the room and we may start the contest. Yes. Thank you, Chief Judge. Now let us start humorous contest. Now I would like to invite our speaker number 1, Toastmaster Shashank, on the stage. Do you want to issue the question?
Contest chair, can the participants go outside of the meeting room?
Yes, participant can sit here. If they want to go outside the room, they can also go. Yes,
It's your choice.
yes. To check your audio, please repeat after me. Thank you, contest chair.
Thank you.
Contest chair.
Thank you, contestant. Thank you, contestant.
You are welcome. Is
You
it
are audible.
audible? Please repeat after me. Thank you, contest chair.
Thank you, contestant.
You are welcome. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1, those participants, and the transition of timer card. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Shashank. The snooze button is a liar. The snooze button is a liar. Toastmaster Shashank. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Fellow organizers, distinguished judges, and yes, all those who struggle wake up early in the morning. So, before starting, I would like you all to answer a simple question of mine. Raise your hand if you wake up early in the morning. Now keep your hands raised if you wake up because just of your habit and not because of alarm clock. That's great. 2 of our members. 3. Great. See, alarm clock. The modern alarm clocks aren't just a device. They are the relationship problems. They are that partner in your life who actually refuses to take your more 5 minutes. And you know, my alarm clock is that enthusiastic life coach who actually say that wake up champion, the world is waiting for you, and I am like the world can wait. I am still dreaming, being a billionaire, riding a horse to a goal. See, mornings are that refreshment of your life which are actually essential for everyone. My morning starts with an alarm clock, which actually I snooze just for that 5 minutes, and then starts the race. You know, the 5 minutes isn't just about rest, it's about mathematics. That mathematics that you want to go to office, you have to leave for the office by 7, it's 6:30, and I push the snooze button. I have 25 minutes left, 15 minutes for shower, 10 minutes for breakfast, and yeah. Then I put my phone on snooze again. Then again, and then again, then I leap out of my bed with like a Olympic sprinter running just because he is late for his finale of his own life. See, for many of the people, snooze button is just a button which makes them feel more restful. It's just like a luxury for them. Who all believes that technology is a torture for us? Just two of us. So modern technology has introduced a new system which says modern, smart, awake mode in my alarm. And you know what this alarm does is, whenever I try to put my phone on snooze, it asks me a mathematical question. And I remember I was dreaming, dancing with my girlfriend, and then the phone. Toom, toom. I was just with half eye open, and then I just took the snooze button. It asked me the question, what is 40 multiplied by 15 plus 23 minus 9? And I was like, huh? Who actually asks this question in the morning? I was so frustrated because the voice was increasing continuously, and I was like 91, 71, 70, and the voice was screaming so much, and in the end, I end up entering the correct number with my heartbeat at 180. Technology. You know, just with us, like, it's not just about us humans that we have trust issues in our relationship. It's with the technology also. The technology, the modern clock thinks that even after solving that question, I'll go to my bed and sleep and take rest. So they introduce something new. Now they want me to get up from my bed, go to the kitchen and scan a code. Just imagine, on my trousers, going with my half eyes open, just hitting with the wall, and then reaching to the kitchen, scanning a code, and that technology shows barcode error. Waking up early actually is good, but 5-minute luxury is also important in life. I believe that everyone has ever thought at night, confidently saying to you, I will wake up early morning, I will do yoga, work out, will read newspaper, will read books, I will explore the world. And then the morning comes and I become the philosopher saying, why to wake up early when we can dream waking up early? Friends, waking up early makes you to explore many things. Just like I said, reading books, working out. So next time, whenever your alarm clock hits you, don't hit the snooze button. Stand tall, take deep breath, and rise. Because you already won the first battle of your day. And I promise you that if you win against the alarm clock, you can win against anything. Maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. So best of luck for your next morning alarm clock. And please excuse me because I actually have to solve my yesterday's next one.
Thank you so much for participating. Now, we shall now observe a minute of silence to enable the judges to mark their ballots. During the wait, start to coordinate and make next contestant ready. So now 1 minute is over. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Krishna. To check your microphone, please repeat after me. Thank you, contest chair.
Thank you, contest chair.
Is he audible?
I don't think we could be requiring a microphone because it's too
Volume can
loud.
come. Volume can come.
Is this? Hello? Is this perfect?
Yes. Again, thank you, contest chair.
Thank you, contest chair.
Yes. Is he okay?
I don't think I've been needing the microphone now because it's already too loud.
Perfect now. Okay.
Yeah, because I think it'll be uncomfortable for the audience if I speak loudly.
Can you remove the microphone once you
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Now can you speak?
Yeah, sure. Is it perfect or should
Repeat the sentence.
Thank you, contest chair.
contest chair.
You are welcome. You're audible. Okay. Perfect. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1. Timer 1, Toastmaster counted.
Yes,
You
I
can
see
see
the
the timer card.
Yeah.
Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Krishnamchu. If you can't see it, it isn't there. If you can't see it, it isn't there. Toastmaster Krishnamchu. Okay.
Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Great. Happy Diwali once again. I'm really glad to be here. But before I begin my speech, I'd like to tell you all I have a very exciting news for myself. I recently got promoted. I worked incredibly hard for this opportunity, pulled multiple midnight studying sessions, worked really hard for this. And the best part is I didn't even have to give an appraisal interview. I just walked up to my employers, they took one look at me, and I got promoted. So I got promoted to the position of the only Bin Dihari ka Mazdoor, the unpaid laborer of my house for the annual Diwali cleaning moments. And the employers, of course, being my parents. Now, I bet you didn't know this, but I am a very carefree person. I am easygoing. I like to not take things seriously. So the moment I heard that I've been promoted to the friendly neighborhood servant, my mind went into an overdrive state, where I was trying to hack new ways, thinking about how I could reduce my efforts in all this house cleaning. Then I came up with my philosophy. The philosophy of, if you can't see it, it isn't there. This philosophy applies to a lot of problems, especially when you're trying to avoid cleaning the house or trying to reduce the efforts that it takes to clean your house. Don't want to clean your closet? Close it. If you can't see the mess inside, it isn't there. Can't see the dust on the top of your fan blades because it's too high? Don't worry. If you can't see the dust, it isn't there. Can't see your girlfriend? That's because she isn't there. You've been talking to yourself, or worse, ChatGPT. Moving on. Now I'm a bachelor, so you can already imagine what kind of a room I have. You know, a chair designated for worn clothes, or clothes hanging from the back of the door, you know, and a rope hanging from the top of my fan for pull-ups. Pull-ups. Come on. And I also work with a lot of rough pages. So they're everywhere, on the table, on the floor, stuffed into my shirt and pant pockets. And utensils, oh my God, I have so many utensils in my room that's helped me satisfy my midnight cravings. From a plate, a bowl, glass, to 6 cans of Diet Coke. I'm talking about Diet Coke. I can already see you guys judging me. But I'll say my job, it recently shifted to an alternate day night shift. Okay, so that's why it triggered my midnight cravings. Now, I'd like to go off on a tangent. Have you ever noticed that your utensils, they'll be quiet all day, but the moment you decide to sneak into the kitchen in the middle of the night, quiet as a cat, they start gossiping like your relatives at your wedding. It's just unbelievable. And with Diwali only a few weeks away, and my father hammering down my head like a nail to make me clean my room, I had to think fast and I had to do it efficiently without putting much efforts. That's where I use my philosophy religiously. If you can't see it, it isn't there. I stuffed my clothes inside my closet. I stuffed the rough pages inside my cabinets. I did not organize everything. Instead, I just hid them into the furniture. And the utensils, I put them on the drawers as well as on top of the closets. Which, if you can't see it, it isn't there. Now, you might be wondering, how did this plan backfire? Because it backfired. One day, the next day, really, my father, he wanted the weighing machine to measure his weight. We only have one weighing machine in our house, and I usually keep it in my cabinets. I told him that I'll get it for you, don't worry. He said, no, I'll take it for you. You keep working. I said, no, Father, I'll get it for you, don't worry. He said, no, I'll get it. I said, no, I'll get it. Easy, I'll get it for you. Easy there. And before I could do anything, he flushed open the cabinets, and my pages, they just spilled all across the floor. These are just a few pages, but it was a ream of 500 pages. 500, it just spilled out. You looked at the spilled pages, you looked at me. You looked at the spilled pages, you looked at me. Wait up. What is this, Krishna? Krishna is not in my house. So, what is this? He then proceeded, unprovoked, to open the rest of the cabinets, the rest of the doors, the rest of the closets. My clothes fell out, more of pages spilled out, and he also found out about the utensils that were used for weeks. And that's when it happened. He called my mother from downstairs to witness the horror that lay before him. He said, "Shabash Kachra. Well done, Mr. Garbage Man." After being reprimanded, scolded, and embarrassed by this whole fiasco, I finished cleaning the room in 2 hours. What I had been delaying for a month, I finished in 2 hours. Now, the lesson here is that the philosophy of if you can't see it, it isn't there, doesn't work in real life. Yet, most of us live our lives this way. We keep hiding our fears and problems. We keep running away from them. We keep hiding them inside closets of our mind and drawers of our psyche. But they have a tendency of catching up to you in form of regret and depression. And that is no way to live. So folks, instead of hiding your fears, instead of stuffing them into your mental furniture, clean them. Because remember, if your problems are, you can't see your problems, they're still there. Just like my father standing outside my room, the room. Thank you, everyone.
We shall now observe a minute silence for the first transition to mark their balance. Contestant number 3 for further solution. To check your audio, please repeat after me. Thank you, contest chair.
Thank you, contest chair.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Is you audible?
Yes.
Okay. Kindly confirm if you can see the transmission of timer 1. Transmission of timer 1. Great. Toastmaster Anushka. Simon want to go back. Simon want to go back. Toastmaster Anushka. Okay.
Hey guys, buckle up. Don't look so gloomy. Line up your faces right now. Said my manager in the boardroom. Me and my teammates tried to cheer up, but we couldn't. All the best, we could cheer up like. Can I start over?
Yes.
Just a minute. I just want to start. Hey guys, buckle up. Don't look so gloomy. Just light up your faces right now, said my manager in the boardroom. Me and my teammates, we tried to cheer up, but at the best, we could smile awkwardly like Chandler in front of the camera. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, future Toastmasters, our contest chair and chief judge. I am Anusha Goenka. That was the scene few weeks back before Diwali last year. My manager broke this huge news to break our little hearts that our client Simon was visiting India for the first time during Diwali. This means this Diwali we would be crunching numbers in office rather than Kaju Katli. And the only diyas I would be lighting are my eyes in front of laptop screens. So we started with the planning stuff. His itinerary, the agendas, booked the hotel, the taxi. And we felt like we wondered that India got freedom in 1947 from Britishers, but apparently not our team from this one Britisher. Then 2 weeks later, on Saturday, his flight landed. I went to escort him from airport to his hotel. I met him personally for the first time. He said namaste. He looked quite lean, slim, and fit. But then suddenly he sneezed. I was like, on Zoom calls, this little perfect boss was like a lion, ruling the jungle of office. But now watching him struggling with the pollution and jet lag, I was not afraid of him anymore. It was like the king of the jungle, the Khan rode in a dust storm. So we hopped into the taxi. I was teaching him some Hindi language as he was quite excited to learn some greetings. But he was quite disturbed with the noises, traffic, and he was amazed with the fact that all the cows were there on the road. And suddenly, he screamed like a girl, "Driver, be careful." And I was like, I calmed him down. And I told him, no cows would be hung in during your visit, Simon. But he was not ready to listen to me. When I looked at him, he looked so confused and must be wondering how Indian cows have more attitude than Queen Elizabeth. Then I successfully dropped him at the hotel. And on Monday, I met him again in office. He greeted me by saying, "Namaste Anusha, kaise ho aap?" I was like, "Good job, Simon." And I was wondering, what if I make a deal with him? For everyone I'm teaching him in Hindi, what if he increases my bonus with that percentage? But then that was a different situation in my mind only. He started telling me stories about the shopping spree. He went on Sunday with my colleague and told me that he got an Indian outfit for the Diwali party. He was very happy and excited to be in India. He was loving India. And then after completing our agendas and few works, we then moved to Shikar Bagh for lunch. We all ordered Chinese and Italian food. But Simon, he called the waiter and confidently asked for paneer butter masala and naan. We all were like, this man has done his homework. He was so happy with it. With one bite in, he had the food nirvana. And he excitedly said, "I'm loving India and I don't want to go back." I was about to hand him over the Aadhaar card form. But then, for the next 2 days, we worked hard on our agendas, and on Thursday, that is the Dhanteras, we took him for sightseeing and Diwali night. We showed him the Hawa Mahal, Jal Mahal, forts, and ended up in Nahargarh. While coming back from Nahargarh, he pointed at Jal Mahal and became our unofficial tourist guide. And he said, "Look guys, the water mahal." And we all busted into smiles and laughs because it was quite adorable. He again mentioned, "I am loving this country. I am not going to go back." We were quite sure that he is definitely planning to stay in India. Now, while going back to the hotel, he saw a Golgappa stall. And he insisted on having it. We warned him that it's not for you. But he was unstoppable. So, with the second bite in, he was all on fire. His eyes were red, nose was running, and by Friday night, he was too sick, and doctor advised him bland food and bed rest. Sadly, we all were celebrating Diwali and lighting diyas, but Simon, he was celebrating Diwali with medicine, khichdi, and his brand new kurta pajama. So, on Saturday, my manager went to see him and he softly suggested, "Simon, why don't you extend your trip?" Simon immediately shot up like a rocket and said, No, I want to go back." So apparently, India is beautiful, India is a lovely country, but it is not for everyone. Thank you.
We shall now observe a minute silence to enable the children to mark their attendance. Thank you, Dapper. Now we have contestant number 4. Toastmaster. To check your audio, please repeat after me. Thank you, contest chair.
Welcome, contest chair.
Thank you. Is he audible? Okay. Great. Kindly confirm if you can see timer 1 and transition of timer card. Contestant number 4, Toastmaster engaged. The festival ritual. Toastmaster engaged. Vote please.
You know one thing without which every festival feels incomplete? People. Let it be Raksha Bandhan, let it be Makar Sankranti, let it be Diwali. Without that one element, every flavor, every celebration loses its flavor. Any guesses? Sweets. So, many of you think that it's all complete. Well, no. That's not common in every festival. What I'm talking about is something intangible, something uncontrollable, something that sneaks into every celebration. Yes, the chaos of festivals, the little drama that happens in every festival. I'm sure you all have experienced it, and I experienced it too this Diwali. 20th one day of Diwali. It was around 6 p.m. I was calmly sipping tea, leaving every preparations for done. Now all I was waiting for was the Diwali puja. So I go to paid puja. Now the puja muhurat was between 7 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. So we had plenty of time to prepare. But still, to avoid the last minute rush, I decided to dress up quickly. With the excitement of wearing my new brand outfit, I ran toward the room. And just when I was about to enter the room, I heard a voice. The voice of my mother. The home minister of our house. But I forgot to bring lotus flowers for puja. Go quickly and bring them. But mom, I haven't even dressed yet. I don't know. You have to go now. Lotus flowers are important for Diwali puja. It brings peace and prosperity. Peace and prosperity. Don't argue with me. Go quickly. So that's how the mission Lotus flowers started. I took my bike and rushed to the market like James Bond. Now, usually it takes 5 minutes to reach the market. That day it took 20. God knows, maybe everybody forgot to buy plants. But still, I managed to bring the flowers. I handed them to my mother. Mission accomplished. The clock turned 7 p.m. I still had enough time to get ready. So I ran toward my room again. And then heard a voice again. It was my mom's voice. You are going to dress up, but what about Rangoli? Who is going to net it? But mom, that was not even in my to-do list. I don't care. You have to bring. Rangoli is important. It brings peace and prosperity. Rangoli, peace? But how? Don't argue with me. Go quickly and get it done. So, here I was, sitting cross-legged, making rangoli, when all my friends were sending me outfit of Diwali. But still, I managed to get it done rangoli done. I looked at the clock. It was 7:30 p.m. Now nothing could go wrong. I rushed to the room, picked my kurta pajama, and what did I see?
Space.
The button on kurta was missing. God must be praised. Now I could not blame anyone because it was my mistake. I was so excited for my Diwali outfit that I hadn't checked properly. I could have asked my mom to help, but I didn't want Diwali blessings before puja. So I decided to do it myself. Needle in one hand, hopelessness in the other. I was fixing the button. That's when I heard a voice again. Guess whose voice it was? Obviously my mom's. I then told my mom, and before I could say a word, she shouted, "Why you have brought just one flower? You have to bring two. Don't you know how important lotus flower is? It brings peace and prosperity." So that's how I ended up getting scolded on the occasion of Diwali. Now that's the thing. In those moments, we get frustrated, irritated, but looking back, it's not the best decoration, it's not the sweets that we remember. What we actually remember is the chaos, the laughter, the madness of the festival. And that's what festivals are all about. Not perfection, but togetherness. The chaos, the madness, it turns into a memory that shines brighter than any Diwali light. So, the most important element of every festival is a little chaos. So, thank you.
Thank you for presentation. We shall now observe a minute silence to remember our brothers to mark their parents. Contestant number 5, Toastmaster Rohit. To check your audio, please repeat after me. Thank you, Contest Chair.
Thank you, Contest Chair.
You are welcome. Is you audible?
Yes.
Perfect. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and transition of timer card.
Yes, sir.
Contestant number 5, Toastmaster Rohit. I am sorry, it's my fault. I am sorry, it's my fault, Toastmaster Rohit. Okay.
People say love is blind. But marriage, my friend, opens up the eyes of a blind man. Wider. How many of you are still blind in love? Raise your hands. Don't worry. Today I will definitely open your eyes permanently. I've been married for the last 5 years. And in those 5 years I have learned one golden rule. If she is guilty or if she is silent, you are guilty. And most important question is, of what? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, contest chair, and contest judges, and all my esteemed guests. It all started one beautiful morning. Birds were chirping, sun was shining, and my wife, she was Silent. I answer. Now normally she says me. She greets me. Good morning. But that day, she looked at me like I was an audience. Bright. Uninterested. I asked her, what happened? To which she replied, nothing. I am fine. Now, I am a very simple man. When someone says me, I am fine, I respect those words. So I went back to watch India versus Australia match. Now, India has already lost 2 matches in the series. But this time, Rohit Sharma was on fire. 6 after 6, and I was very excited. I was on cloud 9, I was cheering, India! India! Ho! Ho! India! India! Ho! Ho! After 5 minutes, she walked towards me in a silence. She looked at me angrily with folded hands. She took the remote from my hands and switched off the TV. Unknowingly, what just happened? I said, what? India is about to win! What happened? Which she said, nothing. You just enjoy your match. I am fine. And she walked home. Totally confused. What just happened? I stood up. I definitely knew something is wrong. But I couldn't find the courage to ask what happened. But I definitely knew that I was in danger. And this statement, enjoy your match, sounded me like RIP. Rest in peace. So I started my escape plan. Step number 1, called an expert. I called my friend who has been married for last 10 years. I asked him, bro, she said she is fine, but she is not looking fine. To which he replied, then brother, you are not fine. But why then she's saying this thing directly? Because if she will say it directly, you will argue. That's why she is saying something opposite to make you realize that you did something wrong. But I didn't do anything wrong. Exactly. That's what you did wrong. I was totally confused. Did I say something wrong? Did I did something wrong? Or is it something I shouldn't have said while doing the thing which I shouldn't have done? My last 7 days run in my mind continuously, loop after loop, like a CID. Something is wrong there. Have I forgotten anniversary? No. Did I eat more sweets than her this Diwali? Probably yes. Did I comment nice photo with a heart emoji in someone's photos? Probably no. But I didn't have anything in my mind what to say to her. But I have the courage in my mind. I went to her. I said, my wife, babe, why are you angry? To which she replied, you don't argue with me. You don't understand why I am angry. You don't even know that. What to say, what to her, I totally lost what I have to say. But in this whole conversation, I continue calling my friends, and finally, after 3 hours of emotional communication, I found out she said, I am angry because of the thing that you did in my dream. Toastmasters! She lost an argument with me in her dream. And I had nothing to say. Confusingly, I said, what? What did you just say? I can't understand. That is your problem. You don't understand me. You don't love me. You don't care about me. Blah, 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 blah. And she was saying it continually. I stopped her. I stopped myself. I stopped this whole conversation by saying the golden words. Can you say? Do you all know?
I am sorry.
I said, I am sorry. It's my fault. That time I understood that love is not about words. It's about understanding the feelings. So next time, whenever she says, I am fine, I don't listen to words. I calculate the tone, what she says.
If she says it softly, then I am safe. If she says it sweetly, then I am in danger. And if she says it calmly, with a smile in her mind, in her face, then I definitely pack my bag and run away because I am in a very big trouble. So my friends, love is not about language. It is a multi-level exam which has many familiar questions, which has only one definite correct answer, which is
I'm sorry.
I am sorry, it's my fault. Thank you. I forgot to use the straw. I'm sorry, it's my fault.
Thank you, Dr. Rohit. We shall now observe 10 minutes silence to enable the judges to mark their attendance. Please help me welcome contestant number 6, Toastmaster Piyush. To check your audio, please repeat after me. Thank you, contestant.
Thank you.
Contestant.
Thank you, contestant.
You are welcome. Is he audible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and transition on timer card. Great. Contestant number 6, Toastmaster Piyush. From dream home to Ganda Nala. From dream home to Ganda Nala. Toastmaster Piyush. Over to you.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. My name is Piyush Gupta, and as many of you know, I work in the real estate industry. The industry where client budget is this, and the space they want is this. When I first joined real estate, I imagined myself as a smart consultant. I thought I would find people their dream homes. But guys, as time passes, reality will be harder than an unexpected where you never want to be. So today, I'm going to take you on a quick journey of a realtor life, which is filled with dreams, drama, and how a Ganda Nala became a riverfront project. Now, every realtor meets a different kind of clients. There are clients, we call them idle clients. They will call you, they will tell you politely, sir, this is my budget, these are my requirements, and in this area I'm looking for the project. And you think, wow, this is going to be easy. I have these 2, 3, 4 properties according to his budget and his requirement. I'm going to show him, and the deal is done. But friends, these clients are unicorns, who everyone talk about them, but no one has seen them in real life. Then comes these budgetless clients. Let me tell you about them with the example of a lady who called me a few years ago. She called me and asked me, Bhaiya, what are the rates in Vishali Nagar? And I said, it's around 1 lakh rupees per gaj. Then she asked me more about commercial rates, residential rates, rental returns, and plot sizes and gentry and many questions. After a few minutes, I asked her, I stopped her, I asked her, ma'am, what is your budget? What kind of property you are doing? She ignored my questions and continued her questions. After 20-30 minutes of free consultancy that could qualify me as a PhD holder, she said, भैया मेरे पास में 5 लाख रुपए पड़े हैं, इसमें जो मिल जाए वो दिला दो। 5 lakh? In my mind that time I thought, man, in 5 lakhs you can get 3/4 gaj of land. perfect space for you to get buried peacefully. Then comes the clients who break your heart. Few months ago, a old man called me in his shaky voice. Hello, beta. ये गिरनार कॉलोनी में क्या भाव है? And I said, uncle, it's around 1 lakh rupees per verse. Suddenly, he shouted in excitement, अरे सुषमा, हमारा घर 3 करोड़ का हो गया है. मदन को ये मकान बेच के गांव चलते हैं. And he cut my call. And now I am on the other side of the phone shouting, अरे अंकल जी प्लॉट नंबर तो बता दो, मैं बेच देता हूँ आपका मकान. I called him 2-3 times, but he never picked my call. And that's how a Madan got his new house and I got a new heartbeat. But friends, clients aren't only our source of adventure. Builders are the true creative artists of our industry. Some builders build their apartment just next to a Ganga Nala. And they will tell you proudly, sir, this is not an ordinary project. This is going to be Jaipur's first riverfront project. Then they will take you to a dark room where they will show you a glossy video with a soft music in which everyone is happy. A family running beside the riverfront happily, and an 80-85-year-old Dada Dadi are doing jogging while holding their hands. Well, can you even imagine? They are doing jogging and they are even holding hands. Well, they are still in love. And a cute child is doing swimming in that river. That river you have seen outside, a cloth is flowing, but now a child is doing swimming in that river. And in garden, a staff who was sitting together and laughing together. But it means that, oh God, this much audacity that she is laughing in front of her Saas, and Saas letting her to do it. These builders are not making real estate videos. They are making science fiction movie scenes. They should be in Hollywood or Bollywood. But friends, real estate isn't only about plots, bungalows, or profit margins. It's also about dealing with people, their emotions, their expectations, and sometimes their complete lack of logic. But in this madness, real estate has taught me patience, resilience, and even art of smiling, even when I want to scream. And if you guys are looking for a property or house, don't just look for a dream house. You should also look for a dream realtor. And your dream realtor is standing in front of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Piyush. Now we shall observe 3 minutes silence to enable the judges to finalize their ballot and hand them over to the ballot counters. teachers have all the ballots have been collected.
Yes.
So now I accept the numeral speech contest and result will be declared shortly. I now hand over the stage back to the Chief Sergeant for evaluation speech contest. Over to you, Toastmaster Kamlesh.
Once again, good evening everyone. I hope you all have enjoyed the humorous speeches of today's contest. Now this is the time for evaluation speech contest, where contestants will show their feedback and constructive feedback and encouragement skills. With this, I begin with some rules of this contest. Is flash photography is not permitted during the contest. Only the authorized officials are allowed to do so. Please turn off your mobile phones. Then the audience is requested to refrain from any crosstalk. Once the contest chair starts the contest room will be locked and contestants will be enter the room one by one. You will be given a break to use washroom and kindly express appreciation for the contestant following their evaluation speeches through applause. Refrain from engaging any verbal communication during the applause or when the contestant return to their seats. I wish all of the contestants a best of luck and hand over the stage to the contest chair, Toastmaster Jaipur.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant Toastmaster Kamlesh. Once again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I welcome you all in the evaluation speech contest of Jaipur Toastmasters Club. The purpose of evaluation contest is to provide an opportunity for the speaker to improve their speaking skills, create an original evaluation, and for the audience to observe and learn about giving constructive, valuable, and helpful evaluation. Today we have 7 contestants, and I confirm all contestants are eligible and have been briefed about the rules, speech timing, and display of the timing signal. The Chief Judge has confirmed that contest officials have been briefed. At the beginning of the contest, a 5 to 7 minute test speech will be presented. Contestants make notes during the test speech using the blank evaluation contest note sheet provided to them. At the conclusion of the test speech, the contestant will be escorted to the holding area with a timer 2, where they will get 5 minutes to prepare their evaluation using the note sheet. After 5 minutes have elapsed, all contestants will be handed over their notes to the sergeant at arms, and the first contestant will be escorted back to the contest room by sergeant at arms. The other contestant will be called in their speaking order and will be handed their notes by sergeant at arms when they are done for speaking as a well. Contestants are requested to submit their electronic device, that is mobile phone, to the chief sergeant at arms of the
One of the contestants is outside.
You are also present. They can collect these devices post the contact is over from the chief sergeant at arms. Other than contestant, no one will be allowed in or out of the room once the contest has begun and until the last contestant has spoken. Each contestant will evaluate the test speech with a time limit of 2 to 3 minutes. There will be a period of 30 seconds. Speaker speaking for the less than 1 minute 30 seconds and more than 3 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. The timing will begin with the contestant first verbal and non-verbal communication with the audience. The green card will display at 2 minutes and will be displayed for the remaining 30 seconds. Yellow card will display at 2 minutes 30 seconds and will be displayed for next 30 seconds. And red card will be displayed at the 3 minutes and will remain displayed until the evaluation is completed. No signal will be given for the overtime period. In case of a fault in the time device, an additional 30 seconds will be allowed for the speaker. After each contestant has spoken, a minute of silence shall be observed for the judges to mark their ballot. After the last contestant has spoken, we shall observe 3 minutes of silence for the judges to finalize their ballot and hand over their ballot to the ballot counter. Announcement of the contest winner is final unless the list of winner is announced incomplete, in which case the chief judge, ballot counter or timer are permitted to immediately interrupt to correct the error. The speaking order was determined by random selection during the briefing was shared with the contest official. The speaking order is as follows. Speaker 1, contestant 1, Toastmaster Krishnachu. Contestant 2, Toastmaster Anusha.
Waiting outside.
Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Piyush. Contestant number 4, Toastmaster Dick. So contestant number 5, Toastmaster Abhijit. Contestant number 6, Toastmaster Rohit. Contestant number 7, Toastmaster Shashank.
We have a backout on grounds of medical emergency. Toastmaster usually on the bottom. We can continue with the proceedings.
As mentioned by Sergeant at Arms, may I invite the audience to put your noise making device on silent or airplane mode and also refrain from any movement, crosstalk that may distract the speaker while delivering the speech. Can I request Sergeant at Arms to secure the door from the contest and ensure no one is moving in or out of the contest once the contest begins. All the contestants will remain under the supervision of the sergeant at arms in the holding area. Each contestant will be introduced twice by their name. May I request the contestant to confirm and display the sheet on which you will make your notes. Toastmaster Krishna, have all the contestants deposit their electronic devices to you?
Yes.
Chief Judge Toastmaster Loken, please confirm all contest officials are in the room and we may start the contest.
Yes.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Let us start the evaluation contest. Please help me welcome the fresh speaker, Toastmaster Naval, on the stage. To check your audio, please repeat after me. Thank you, contest chair.
Thank you, contest chair.
You are welcome. Is he audible?
Yes.
That's great. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer and transition of timer map.
Yes.
Toastmaster Naman, the salesman within Toastmaster Naman.
What comes to your mind when you hear the word a salesman? Anyone? LIC agent.
Pressure.
Pressure. When I think of a salesman, I often think a person trying to sell me something which I don't require. Sir, please have a tissue paper box. Please, sir, please. I will eat my food today, please. Sir, this pen, this 50 rupee pen can change your life. Please buy this pen, sir. It can change your life. It changes fortunes. Even Mukesh Ambani uses this pen. Please use this pen, sir. But actually, that is not what a salesman actually looks like. A salesman truly is a person within all of us. When we go and ask our parents for a vacation to Thailand with our friends, you're trying to pitch a vacation or sell a vacation. When you ask your siblings for the last chip in that chips packet which you are sharing together to eat, you are pitching emotions. When you are asking your boss that you require that extra bonus on Diwali, you are trying to pitch the efforts that you made in the entire year. So there is a salesman in all of us. So once and for all, always do not think that salesman is that person trying to irritate you to sell those particular things, or that person who calls you often, sir, loan 8 lakhs pre-approved, or maybe a credit card. That's not sales. That's not a salesman. And for your examples, I can also give you people who are brilliant salesmen. For example, in the movie Wolves of the Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio the role played by Leonardo DiCaprio was not trying to sell shares to their clients. He was trying to pitch a fortune that they could have made for themselves. Or probably in the web series which we can all relate to, 1992, The Scam by Harshad Mehta. Harshad Mehta was not trying to sell or market the shares that he traded in that particular web series. He was trying to sell a particular fortune that he could have made for his customers. Even in that regard, why do we only discuss villains? Let's discuss heroes. One of the greatest businessmen of our times, Mukesh Ambani, does not sell us the Jio SIM card. He sells us reliability. He sells us something which is called convenience at a really good cost. Even with his SIM card, even with his petrochemicals or retail business that he has. When we come to sales, it is not just about selling it to all the other people. The most important sales happens to ourselves. For example, when you have an idea in your mind, the first person you ask whether I will be able to execute this idea, whether this is a good project for me, is not any other person, it's you. So let me give you an example. How do I use sales as a tactic in my life? And how do I think that each and every businessman is businessman second, but salesman first? Let me take you to about 7 to 10 years back, because I will not disclose my exact age. So 7 to 10 years back, when I was in class 10th, I had an option of choosing between the 3 streams: science, commerce, humanities. For the first 6 months of class 10, I was really confused. Science, commerce, humanities. Humanities, science, commerce.
decisions quick or slow. And I landed up into a strategy, and that strategy was process of elimination. Very easy. And that is how you make sales to yourself as well. Process of elimination. Science, the most easiest elimination. I don't like, requires a lot of effort, and can end up getting me into drop years and a lot of flunks when I get to college, a lot of KTs, what engineers know. So, no science. Now it is down to just two options: humanities, commerce. Okay. Humanities is something which attracted me a lot because subjects like geography, history, economics, political science, sociology, psychology, really interesting subjects. But the point is, if I take humanities, after 2 years, the options that I have is become an advocate, go for UPSC, the toughest or the second toughest exam in the entire world, not just India, or perhaps something which I would not like, which is something like a forest agent or something. Don't. So, okay, another elimination. And I had just one survivor, which is commerce. Perfect. This is the same way I did in the future as well. 2 years down the line, I had to choose either go for chartered accountancy or perhaps go for a good college, maybe a very good BBA, BCom. In the same mannerism, I eliminated one or two options, went for the next one, and that is how I land up today. Today, as a salesman to myself, I feel really confident because whatever decisions I've taken in my life is on the basis of convincing myself. And once I convince myself, then is the time to convince others. So I'll take you to another story. Where how do I convince others? If I'm self-convinced for what I have to do, the next person I try to convince is the next most important person to me. For example, as the president of our Toastmasters club, I proceed towards the vice president education of my club. And what do I pitch him? I pitch him a simple idea that I have in my mind. Two options. Either he seconds that, and that brings a lot of confidence to me, or perhaps he declines it and suggests some changes. In either case, I win. Because if he seconds me, I have a lot of confidence. If he pitches me another idea, then with an open heart, I discuss it with him and have the conclusion drawn then and there with a very quick decision making. Finally, what I have is another person seconding me with a much more refined version and another good idea. Then we go to the next person in command, which is the vice president membership, and so on. So life is something like this, where you have to make decisions quick. You have to be a salesman to yourself. You have to pitch ideas to yourself first, second, and others second. And you always have to be confident of yourself. That is what has worked for me. I hope if you listen to me for 5 to 7 minutes, that could work for you as well. I rest my case, I rest my voice. That's Toastmaster number for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster number. Timer, please report the time taken by the 10th speaker.
6 minutes 55 seconds.
The 10th speaker spoke for 6 minutes 55 seconds, which is follow under the time limit. Now we will observe 5 minutes of silence for the contestant to complete their evaluation mode. minute is over. I request Sergeant at Arms to collect the evaluation notice from the evaluator. And also please escort the contestant to the holding area, except contestant number 1. Please, ma'am. Let us welcome contestant number 1, Toastmaster Krishna. To check your audio, please repeat after me. I am excited to be part of this contest.
I'm excited to be part of this contest.
Can we confirm if you can see the timer 1 and transition of timer 1?
Yep, I can see it.
Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Krishna. Toastmaster Krishna.
So everyone, first let's give a short round of applause for our test speaker. Today, the mentee finally becomes the mentor. I would like to conduct this evaluation in the CRC format, commendation, recommendation, commendation. The first commendation I have for test speaker none, and which I'm sure that everyone else will also have, is that he started his speech with an explosive energy that woke up even the sleepiest of audiences. He then proceeded to interact with the audience with various questions. Who is the salesman and what is the attributes of the salesman? What I also loved about him is his way of emphasizing words. For example, he emphasized the word extra, fortune, and the way he really emphasized it. I love that. I have a few recommendations for him. One of them being that his pace was a little fast at the beginning of his speech and 3/4 of the way towards the end of the speech. So learning to oscillate between slow pace and high pace would be a better choice for him. Another thing that I would like to recommend is that whenever a speaker uses quotations or references in the material, to satisfy the curiosity of the audiences, he or she must mention the author of the quote or the book. And lastly, the commendation I have for him is that another recommendation that I might have for him is that when he was describing the different types of salesmen, for example, selling his pen, and amongst other things, a recommendation would be to use different voices for different salesmen. That way, the speech becomes more entertaining and more attention-grabbing for the audience. And the overall commendation would be, last commendation would be that keep up the energy and just keep speaking the way you speak, keep maintaining the high energy. Thank you so much.
So we shall now observe a minute silence to enable the judges to mark their circle. So please help me welcome contestant number 2, Toastmaster Piyush. To check your audio, please repeat after me. I am excited to be part of this contest.
I am excited to be part of this contest.
Kindly please confirm if you can see the timer of work and countdown of timer.
Yes.
Great. So contestant number 2, Toastmaster Piyush.
Hello everyone. Toastmaster Naman is my mentor also. So today I am going to evaluate my teacher's, my guru speech. Toastmaster Naman has given a very good speech about the salesperson. How he started with a very good opening. How a salesperson do, how a low-grade salesperson do, and how he started with his own example, and at the end of the speech, he given a very good conclusion. Toastmaster Naman made. Toastmaster Naman speeches structure is very good. His hand gesture is also very good, but he can improve his body movement. He is only doing this 2x2 effect of floor area, is moving this only area. He can use more area also to communicate his speech. His eye contact is very good, and the way he started with the question with the audience is also very good. He get attention from the audience at the start, but he forgot to engage in the middle of the speech. He can engage more while doing in the middle. Toastmasters Naman speech, his vocal tone is very good. He is very loud, but he is speaking only in this single tone. He is not using that vocal variety. It should be used at vocal variety at sometimes low and sometimes high tone. And at the start of his speech, Toastmaster Naman did a very good smile. But as the time passes, he forgot to smile. And the opening of this speech is very long, and the middle of the speech is very long, but the conclusion is very short. So today I will challenge Toastmaster Naman that he should use more of stage space, and speak with a more little of smile. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Piyush. Now we shall observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their balance. please help me welcome contestant number 3, Toastmaster Dick on the stage. To check your audio, please repeat after me. I am excited to be part of this project.
I'm excited to be part of this contest.
Great. To check, please confirm if you can see the timer 1 and transition of timer card. Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Dick. Toastmaster Dick. Okay.
Contest chair, chief judge, fellow Toastmasters, amazing guests, and my target speaker, Toastmaster now. You is your speech. HCE. It is an acronym of attention, challenge, and enthusiasm. When you step on the stage, you grab everyone's attention with a question. One of the 4 top ways to start a speech. Your question made everyone think about all the scam calls, Bajaj Finance calls, and every other loan agent calls. And as you said, to sell a dream, everyone tries. And today you sold a dream that a salesman is within all of us. And I totally agree. You were a salesman of yourself today on this stage, and you almost sold yourself out to me. With this, I felt when you shared your personal experience, the challenge you faced, science, humanities, commerce, humanities, science, that personal story, that authentic feeling of being challenged in life took me back to my own days when I had to select this. Well, I was not as courageous as you when I took the cowardly route of choosing the easiest of them all so that I could switch tables. But back to you. The enthusiasm with which you worked on the challenges you faced were amazing. The speech felt appropriate for a contest level speech. But from a contest level speech to a contest winning level speech, I have some pointers for you. The structure of the speech felt a little off. You were walking a little bit here and there with your stories. You have 3 stories and a message to present. I believe you can do it with a beginning, middle, and end, which I felt was a little off. Along with that, when you started your speech, you had your enthusiasm at this level, and it kept on this level throughout the speech. Now, it could be a good thing when you are trying to give a message to motivate someone. But while giving a personal story, sometimes you can use focus motivation to explain things, to make people understand, to inculcate your thoughts into their minds. When you give a pause, science, commerce, or humanities, or commerce, they have the time to understand what you are going through. Your challenges get in their minds too. Along with that, you have a lot of enthusiasm, but I want to add one more syllable in your case, the direction. With a right direction, your speech of the contest can be a contest winning speech. Thank you, contest.
We shall now observe a minute silence to enable the participants to mark their ballots. timer. Now let's welcome contestant number 4, Toastmaster Abhijit. To check your audio, please repeat after me. I'm excited to be part of this contest.
I am excited to be part of this contest.
Please confirm if you can see the timer and transmission of timer card.
Yes.
Great. Contestant number 4, Toastmaster Abhijit. Abhijit, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naman, for such a wonderful speech. Toastmaster Naman presented a more respectful and more formal version of a definition of a salesman. What a salesman actually is. He is not someone who calls you and asks you to whether you want to take a loan or not. He shared examples of Mukesh Ambani and other renowned leaders who are actually salesmen, and they have created a lot of wealth for the generation. And he also connected the definition of salesman with his personal life, how he used elimination strategy for choosing a stream among science, commerce and humanities. So if we look at his entire speech, his opening was actually perfect. He started with a question and it grabbed the audience attention instantly. Then if we look at the non-verbal communication skills, his eye contact was top-notch and I don't think anyone felt left out. As far as his voice modulation and hand gestures were concerned, he did perfectly in that when he was explaining about his elimination strategy, he used his hands like I should choose science or commerce or humanities, and he used the stage movement extremely well, and everyone in the audience felt connected to him, I guess. So now let's look at something which I think he could have improved. I think the speaker had a lot of things he wanted to tell. The speech could, if he could work on timing his speech well, because I felt he had a lot of things to tell, but due to shortage of time, he was not able to tell. So if he can work on it, then the speech can turn into even more great speech. So in the end, I just want to say Toastmaster Naman, as you know, he is a wonderful speaker, and if he can take this feedback positively and try to incorporate in his future speech, we would certainly come out with flying colors. And again, I would like to congratulate him. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhijit. We shall now observe a minute silence to enable the judges to mark their turns. Please help me welcome contestant number 5, Toastmaster Rohit. To check your audio, please repeat after me. I am excited to be part of this contest.
I'm excited to be a part of this contest.
Okay. Please confirm if you can see the timer and transition of timer card.
Yes, I can see.
Great. Contestant number 5, Toastmaster, over to you.
What comes to your mind when you hear the word salesman? Firstly, that's an excellent question asked by Toastmaster Naman, and I would like to thank him for explaining and changing the definition of salesman in my mind and definitely in the audience mind. So kudos to Toastmaster Naman for giving such a beautiful content in his speech. Now if we talk about the delivery, his speech had a perfect structure, good opening with a very good engaging question. The question that is repeat what comes to mind when it comes to a word salesman. After that perfect body, whatever a perfect speech can have, his speech has that. Then a perfect closing statement. Apart from that, I could say excellent voice modulation in his speech. Whenever required, he raised his voice. Whenever he was emphasizing something important, he raised his voice, and whenever it was neutral, he maintained his voice throughout his speech. Now, every speech has something to improve. Some of the recommendations I would like to give to Toastmaster Naman's speech is, what I observed was, throughout the speech, he was moving here and there. Continuously, he was showing irrelevant movement throughout the meeting, throughout the speech. And I think distract the audience to focus on the content of the speakers. Instead of that, I would like to help him by giving an example. Like when he was explaining, like there was 3 subjects in his school: science, commerce, and humanity. He would have utilized stage by saying that when he was explaining about science, he could have stand here and explain about science. And he was explaining about commerce, he could have stand here. And when he was explaining about humanity, he could have stand here. This bifurcates the stage and offers good visual presentation of whatever things will be said. Except that, I found that when he was talking about science, humanity, though throughout the speech his eye contact was top notch, but when he was talking about science and humanity, most of the time he was looking on the stage like this, like that. Again, it distracts audience to focus on what you deliver in a speech. But except that, I think excellent definition of salesman, excellent structure of the speech, excellent voice modulation, just a small improvement of stage movement and irrelevant movement and good eye contact. You can become an excellent speaker, you can become from a good to a best speaker. Thank you.
Silent to enable the judge to mark their presence. Thank you very much. Now, please help me welcome contestant number 6. To check your audio, please repeat after me. I am excited to be part of this contest.
I am excited to be the part of this contest.
Please confirm if you can see the timer 1 and transition on timer card.
Yeah.
Contestant number 6, Toastmasters,
Salesman. Salesmanship. See, for me, a salesman is someone who can sell anything to anyone or who will sell anyone to anyone. Today, I am going to evaluate a person, a speaker who did a great opening in his speech. ensure a well-prepared speech with a great opening. See, if you are giving a speech, then the best thing or the great thing is to involve the audience with you. And asking questions with them is the best technique to do it. So I'll be using the CRC method, commendation, recommendation, and then commendation, to evaluate the speech of the speaker. We know that even a small thing can make big changes, right? The small thing, the pen, the use of the small prop has made the speech from here to here. The great usage of props can make the speech fantastic, and that's what the speaker did. And particularly, if I see the best thing in the speech, it was a hand gesture. He used the complete stage with his own hands, just two hands, and the complete stage was his own. If I give some recommendation to him, then he can focus on making more on the eye contact for the front audience. He was able to do the eye contact with the middle and the last audience, but I felt that sitting in the front, I was not feeling that he was making some eye contact with the front audience on both sides. The body movement, vocal variety. These two are the main important thing in anyone's speech. I can say that the body language was really great, but the body movement was, I believe, a little bit fast. And I suggest him to use the method of M or W. So his back will not be visible to this side or this side. Going through this, it shows courage that the person is not seeing your back. And now, if I talk about again the recommendations, that I really like the body variety, the vocal variety which he used. At some point, his voice was too loud. At some point, he was middle voice, and some point he was lower, which is really great to be a great speaker. And every speech needs a great conclusion. And he actually did a motivational conclusion, which actually I really liked it. And I am actually pretty confident that he will continue to be a dynamic leader, a dynamic speaker. And I look forward for his next speech. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We shall now observe 3 minutes silence to enable the judges to finalize their ballot and send them over to ballot counters.
Toastmaster Ajay. Hello everybody. So now is the time for felicitation to all the participants as well as role players for today's meeting. I as the club president would be announcing, and as the contest chair for today's meeting, Toastmaster Ajay will be distributing the certificates. So the first participant for the first contest today, which was the humorous speech contest, the certificate of participation goes to Toastmaster Shashank, the first speaker. The next participant for today is Toastmaster Krishnanshu. As he is not here today with us now, so his mentor would be taking the certificate, which is Toastmaster Naman. Even if he wins some awards, I will get some awards today. The next participant is again missing, which is Toastmaster Anusha Goenka, and her evaluator is also Toastmaster Naman. Thank you. The next will go to Toastmaster Hitesh. The next participant today was Toastmaster Rohit Sharma. And the last but certainly not the least Toastmaster Piyush Gupta last. In the same sequence, we will now be moving to the second contest of the day, which is the evaluation speech contest. The first contestant was Toastmaster Krishnanshu, whose award will be given after some time. The next is Toastmaster Piyush Gupta. Toastmaster Deek. Toastmaster Abhijit. Toastmaster Rohit. And finally, the last evaluator, Toastmaster Shashank. Now we will be distributing the certificates for the role players of the meeting. So firstly, Toastmaster Kamlesh for playing the role of Chief Sergeant and the timer. The next role player is Toastmaster Krishna Sharma for playing the role of Sergeant and the timer. Toastmaster Naman Mudra for playing the role of test speaker. Finally, the last two awards which will be given by the club president, but not the last two. The last award will be given by the club president. So Toastmaster Lokendra Singh for being the chief judge by the and the last award which will be given by the club president is the contest chair, Toastmaster Ajay Dakir. Over to the contest chair for the results.
So before announcing the results, I would like to invite Chief Judge on the stage. It's time to present the result of evaluation humorous speech contest. There is no disqualification basis of time, eligibility and originality. So now we will announce the result from the third place winner is Toastmaster Krishnanshu. For that, we would like to invite his mentor of the day with the trophy. With the trophy.
Krishnanshu, this one is for you. Well done, buddy.
Now, second place winner is Toastmaster Rohit. And the winner of this humorous speech contest is Toastmaster Piyush. Second place winner and first place winner will be representing Jaipur Toastmasters Club at the area conference to be held on 9th November. So it's time to present the results of evaluation contest. So there is no disqualification on the basis of time, eligibility and originality. The third place winner is Toastmaster Abhijit.
For second and first, create suspense. Don't make it straightforward.
The second place winner is
Yes, Meghna.
Toastmaster Rohit. And the winner of this evaluation contest is
Toastmaster Krishna.
Toastmaster
Ajay.
Toastmaster Lupindra.
Toastmaster Dick. So first we would like to invite humorous speech contest winner on the stage for a group picture. Rohit and Pete, please come on the stage.
कृष्णा फोटो ही नहीं है मेरे पास।
He'll get edited by AI.
Contest chief judge.
No, only two candidates are there. Two candidates.
It's his achievement and yours. You can say that.
Please speak.
We'll take a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Done. Done.
Okay. So now I would like to invite winner of evaluation speech contest on the stage for group picture.
स्क्रीन में से 3
Wait. Pretty bad. Ulta.
3, 2, 1.
Now please everyone please come on the stage for a group picture. You can keep your copy. You are the winner.
स्क्रीन में से फोटो ले लेंगे।
अरे मेरा लगा लिया
लगा दो।
स्ट्रीम मत कर
स्क्रीन एंड कर देंगे फिर।
कर
चलो चलने दो, अभी तो एक स्क्रीन में से भी कर देंगे, ऐसा कर देंगे।
लगा दे
अभी देखो
स्क्रीन में से फोटो ले लेंगे, ऐसे स्क्रीनशॉट
कर ले
वही तो चल रही है।
पर तू कैसे लेगा भाई बैठे बैठे
वो तो अपने आप।
अच्छा ठीक है बाद में ले लेंगे चल
यही तो बोल रहा हूँ मैं।
ठीक है
ठीक है, एक बार आप सब
रेडी
ज्वाइन करो।
एक बार चेक करो, चेक करो।
स्ट्रिंग में से स्क्रीनशॉट आ जाएगा।
Thank you everybody for being a part of today's contest and our wonderful audience. For membership concerns, you can concern Toastmaster Krishna. Thank you. भाई घड़ी के पास फोन कर रहा है मैं वो बोले तो मैंने कहा
तो तू क्यों नहीं कर रहा? भाई तुम इसे चालू कौन किया था? बस स्टॉप तो वो क्या करना? क्या मजाक कर रहा है?